Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man,
oh, unmute microphone. Yeah, no, I see what you're looking at now. So we both just got to fix.
I'll try to remind you after the game, but can you take a picture of that just so that way I can send it to people for future games?
Here, I'll take one now.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And yeah, you're off book, Kyle. Thanks, man. You're a hero.
All right, I just took a picture, so we should be good. All right, I'm ready.
All right, sweet. Appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna stay on Conk's stream, and I'll let everybody know. Commentary will be on.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself for the game. I don't want y'all hearing me cussing in the background.
Oh no, man! You never watched Gabe and Steve play, have you? That's all they do.
We getting a share string, or we going off YouTube?
Oh right, yeah. Make sure you throw a share stream up too. Sorry, you're able to do that while streaming, so you won't worry anything about doing that. Yeah, good call, Lon. Almost forgot about that one.
Yeah, I ain't want to watch the laggy shit and hear my boys fucking 3 plays after.
Yo.
Alright.
Just for force rights, because this took a while. I'm gonna piss real fast.
Yep, you're good.
Alright,
and then
did
let
you
me
guys
just
get
go
it?
to your stream.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you repost the stream? Or is it the same one?
It's the same one.
Okay.
Kickoff flow.
Alright, cool. Cool. Voices are on. Awesome. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your patience while we got through the technical difficulties. And season 54 of NFASL is now officially underway here from Kansas City. Jarek McKinnon will squat forward at the 19-yard line, cut it back, and will meet a tag team at the 27 line.
Did not mean to do that.
Detroit, Kansas City starting out here. This is a dream matchup for the NFASL kickoff. Two outstanding offenses, and Kansas City is going to get a first crack at it.
To start out M24 with a scum kick, are we really surprised? are we really surprised? Conk says it was an accident. I've seen the kick meter, it was, but god damn it. God damn it. We can't get one thing right to start this season already.
First play from scrimmage is a completion and a broken tackle. That's the rookie, Rashid Rice, and he works for 14. So as we bring Hunter into the broadcast, Detroit Lions giving up yardage to start this game out.
Yes, they are. Nice little completion. Mahomes get the drive started.
And that brings up a really good point with Kansas City. Who's going to be that number 2 target after Travis Kelce this season? We saw the departure of Juju Smith-Schuster as he went over to the New England Patriots after winning the Super Bowl last season. And a big question mark is the clock has hit double zeros. A little rust here from a couple NFASL vets.
The clock will sneak up on you being small on the top.
Man, and that little NBA 2K little buzzer noise.
That is a good point. The HUD has changed from Madden 23 to 24. The numbers, both for the clock, play clock, and game clock, have gotten substantially smaller. So great point
goodness,
there.
Yeah, that's small.
So Mahomes will try again here from his own 36-yard line. As the Lions making a couple adjustments, there's rookie Jack Campbell working the middle. As here's Pacheco's first carry, the former Rutgers back will rumble across the 45 and pick up 13 along the way.
Couldn't ask for better after having a delayed game. Got it right back to 2nd and 2 like nothing just happened.
And Pacheco, that's a guy that we expect to make a big leap in year 2. Here's a misfire looking to set up a bubble screen for MVS, and it sets up 3rd down.
Speaking of that second receiver and emerging, I think it might have to be Tony coming on. He's shown some flashes here and there, some high caliber play. If he can stay consistent, I think he could slide that 2 spot and be dangerous for him.
Definitely.
Pacheco on 3rd down, and he's got enough for a 1st down. I agree, fellas. As you saw, he was number, I think, 19 on the play there. And you're just looking for somebody, and not to necessarily be Tyreek Hill, but just take the load and the weight off of Travis Kelce's shoulders.
And with that, you lose Tyreek, you lose McCole Hardman, but now you have Kadarius Toney and MVS out there, and MVS with a little more size. This Chiefs offense is still as potent as it ever was.
And evidence of that is Kelce rumbles across the 25 to the 24. And again, we talked about this in the podcast, Lon. This is where this game really starts for these two offenses, is once you're inside the 30-yard line. Move the ball down here with tremendous ease on just 4 plays. Mahomes looking to cap off the opening drive of 2024 with a touchdown, and instead he's picked. It is Carl Joseph going the other way for the Lions, and he's got blockers. He's going to step out of bounds at the 33, but a big turnover for Detroit.
Just like you called it on the pod. Right here is where the game begins.
And that's actually outstanding, actually, usering and baiting there from Coach Contes. Joseph forces the first turnover of season 54 here in NFASL, and now we get to see who's going to be the quarterback for the Lions. It'll be Jared Goff.
Oh, they all went to the end zone to celebrate. I thought they were going to the locker room or something. Like, what the hell's going on now?
Having a strike after the technical difficulties that caused this game delayed. Here is David Montgomery, not Jameer Gibbs. Taking the first handoff, and he loses the football.
Wow.
What a horrible start if you are David Montgomery. Your first carry in the Lions uniform, you drop the football.
And he'll be seeing the bench, I'm pretty sure, after that.
We do have a review. Let's see if there's retribution. He is.
He got saved.
And I'm going to be honest, fellas, it looked like a fumble.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was standing still.
About to ship his ass back to Chicago.
He was on his way back to Soldier Field, but saved by the review. The replay process, of course, all turnovers review upstairs. And they said that that right knee must have been down prior to the ball being dislodged. So either way, here comes Jameer Gibbs. Jared Goff, on 2nd and 7, first pass of the season. Looking, and to no one. I think the intended target
Goff we know
was number 0 there. I don't even know which receiver that is. Marvin Jones, possibly?
I believe so, and we let's get this number 0 stuff banned. My goodness, that's ugly.
Yeah, normally, boys, I'm good with the names. It's going to take me 2 seasons with all these number changes to zeros as well, so bear with me as I try to guess who's wearing number 0
Somebody
on the
had
team.
0 on the Chargers. That got changed today. We will not be doing that here.
Big third down, and the Lions go ground game. Gibbs fights for the first down.
That needs to be your every down back.
8-yard carry on 3rd and 6, as the Lions are going to get the first down of their season.
Great play.
73 picked up that big block there to help him get that first down, get to the second level.
Under shotgun pressure is Jared Goff up the middle. He'll dump it down, and in the traffic, it's completed to Gibbs. 6 more yards as Goff has his first completion of the season. Play clock down to 6 here as Goff ready from the shotgun once more. And is Gibbs. He picks up blocks, open space, makes a man miss, and across the 35. The rookie dazzling in his debut. 20 yards on 2 carries.
That first Montgomery touch got him a seat on the bench, I'm telling you.
Yep, he's sitting there sick right now. He's like, well, damn. I just fumbled, and this dude came in, he's turning up a little bit. It's not good.
Gibbs again remaining on the field here, as we're now under 4 minutes to play in the opening game of the season. Gibbs busy on these last few plays, breaking tackles, and 6 more yards peeled off, as he's responsible for all of the yardage on this drive.
He's working on the field by himself right now.
And again, Hunter, same story as we saw with Kansas City's opening drive. Lions easily moving the ball down the field. Now inside the 30, it gets a little tighter. Let's see if we can, who's surgical and who is sloppy in the red zone.
I like this formation.
Oh, timeout had to be called by Detroit as they were dangerously close to the delayed game.
That looked like it could have been something special coming out of there.
Yep, looks like they're going to stick with it. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown in the backfield. Gibbs is the slot receiver. Yeah, there's a lot of trickery going on here.
This
here comes pressure, and down he goes. Now, I'm going to let Hunter explain to us what just happened there.
He didn't get picked up? Is that what happened?
Yes, and I want to know if maybe there was a man, like he tried to slide the O-line or something there, or was it just an absolute breakdown?
It looked like 73 got lost in the sauce the left guard.
He just goes and touches the center and stands there next to him, and the dude walks right past. Really unfortunate.
Third down. Oh my. That's Jamison Williams, folks.
I believe he's suspended for the first 6 games.
16, they got 17 as the...
I thought the ball was behind him and it was going to be broken up. That's a great grab.
Absolutely, and that's a big confidence builder, too, for Williams.
Oh, for sure.
As Gibbs.
That was a beautiful cut on a dime. But I do think if he stayed on the outside of those blocks, he may have had a house call.
Yeah, I agree. I think he thought something was going to happen different than it did, because definitely could have kept it outside, got a few more.
Second down pressure. Goff looking to the end zone, and he's intercepted. A leaping grab made by Justin Reed.
This
and both
game
teams
is in the
have traded
20s.
picks.
We can call it again. Gets in
In
the
the
30s,
20s.
things get a little tighter. Yep, the 20s.
So now the serve belongs to Kansas City with 1:40 to play. After picking off Jared Goff, Pacheco runs into a brick wall. Aruzareke making the tackle. And that's the first tackle for loss this season for the Lions.
And with that last pick, that wasn't on Goff. That was the perfect read. It was just a great play by Eric Reed. Justin Reed.
Now, will that be some of the season 1 woes for Conk using Jared Goff? Having to deal with some of those throws, maybe not having the mustard that they deserve?
I believe so. And it's going to get to a point, I do believe, we may have a quarterback controversy.
As Mahomes, no controversy in Kansas City. He hooks up with Justin Ross, former Clemson Tiger, and boy, does he look healthy out here tonight.
Yes, he does. Good to see him back on the field. Healthy again.
It'll be the final play here of the first quarter. Live from Kansas City, kickoff of NFASL Season 1 of Madden 24. And another timeout. That's the third time in this first quarter we've seen the play clock make a big difference.
I'll tell you what, if you took the under in this game, you live in wild right now.
Yep, only 3 possessions so far in this first quarter. Both of the opening 2 possessions ended in turnovers. Pacheco inside zone, ain't going anywhere. Lions were ready, led by the rookie, and we have our first injury. Who is that? That is the rookie receiver, Rashee Rice. As he's clutching, it looks like his left rib. We'll get an update on his status once it's made available. But, again, the receiver room, not a lot of depth there. Losing one now. And in for the injured Rashee Rice is going to be Kadarius Toney. So here's second down. Mahomes against a 3-man rush. He's going to step up, fire, complete. That's the running back, Pacheco.
I do like that they added that this year, that you can box out or corner or defender, and not every time the dude comes up and hits you with something, it's an incomplete pass. Like, I do like that they added that in there.
Yeah, well, that'll be the end of opening quarter and the opening salvo here from GEHA Field. Kansas City, Missouri, the Chiefs and Lions deadlocked at nothing. And a surprising score for those of you just joining us.
Man, because I straight had this 45-42 on the pod. That ain't looking healthy.
Yeah, the way these possessions have gone, they've been at a premium so far. Play action, third down. Mahomes flushed out that pocket. He's going to decide to throw, and he's got his safety valve, Kelsey, for the first. Good decision there.
Kelsey getting hyped, hopefully bringing a little life to this Chiefs offense.
Yeah, it's been unusually quiet here in Kansas City. Fans aren't at their typical fever-like pitch. Here's Pacheco, big run carry here as he's breaking tackles, rumbling and stumbling for yardage across the 35. Isaiah Pacheco, we talked about it, Lon, running back here for Kansas City. Last year it was Ramondre Stevenson, looks like number 10. Great chance to be that feature back here in Madden 24.
I definitely think Pacheco is going to make he's going to make noise this man for sure. He's set up for it. The offense is for it. He's going to be one of the best before this is all said and done.
Jarek McKinnon there to spell Pacheco will carry 10. Pacheco checks right back in. As again, we're back inside the 25. Mahomes to an interception. First trip down here. Can he execute this time? Well, he's going to have to call another timeout, and I see Coach Kyle is livid on that sideline, having to use 2 timeouts to preserve what would have been delayed game penalties.
Here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
So we will try it again from the Detroit 23.
Quick side note, are we still playing with home field advantages this year?
Here's the catch by Ross and going anywhere. Could you repeat that question? I'm sorry.
Are we still playing with the home field advantages this year? Because that's what's above the ticker, right?
Right. We tried to turn it off, but it didn't look like it was going to go off. I know in my preseason game, the momentum meter was on.
Man lies says again.
There is an option to turn it off. It just, for whatever reason, isn't doing it.
But it just doesn't go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought he just dunked on him.
Love the animation there, fellas. You see that him try to go up for the dunk and Nick being knocked away as an incompletion. We need to see more of those this year. Not everything needs to be caught or intercepted.
And here we go. Another critical third down inside the 20.
Four-man rush. I haven't heard Aiden Hutchinson's name yet, and we won't hear it here as this one is nearly intercepted. Batted away by Campbell.
Dangerous.
Yeah, almost a little too much right there. Try to put that in the window. That was not open.
Well, first opportunity for points. It's Harrison Butker. This will be a 41-yard try from the left hash, and it is right down the middle, and that breaks our scoreless tie.
If you're Jack Campbell there, you have to make that play. You got to know the situation. That's third down in the 20. A pick that keeps 3 off the board. Got to make that play.
Cleve Raymond's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, looking for a long touchdown, and he won't find it. 17-yard line.
Yes. Yes, he will.
The Madden commentators, I'm sure, have reminded him how far away he is from the 25-yard line. As Jared Goff will begin this drive inside the 20. And he led his team on a nice-looking drive. Jahmyr Gibbs was featured heavily on that possession, and it ended with a beautiful interception from Justin Reed. So this drive will start in the air. Play action. Goff going to try it one more time. And he's got J-Mo, and Reed saves a touchdown. Pickup of 37 to the 40-yard line of Kansas City, and the Lions are in business.
Yeah, great throw there with Jared Goff.
Look at Chris Jones' big ass getting back into the fin. My goodness.
That's not something, again, Hunter and I can attest. We don't want to see that. You keep those D-lines in the trenches, please.
Yeah, please.
This is David Montgomery, chance at redemption, and that's a nice carry following the blocks of Penei Sewell, excuse me, and he'll pick up 9.
Much better run than his first one.
Facts for sure.
You know, when was the last time we saw a running back fumble in their debut with a team? I mean, I'm sure it's happened recently, but, you know, that's not what you want to see.
Man.
Tough start.
Play action. Goff. He'll check it down to the fullback. That's Kabinda. And he's got first down yardage working to the 26 of Kansas City.
Solid play for Goff right there. Get the first down, keep this drive moving.
Yep. And we're going to stay heavy now. 2 tight ends on the field. Montgomery in the backfield. He'll take the carry. He's trying to patiently find a hole, and nothing develops. Chris Jones, as he says, gives him that Ezekiel Elliott animation. Feed him more. The TFL.
Now, I'm not mad at it. Maybe Gibbs tapped his helmet. He wanted out. But 26 is going to be carrying that ball and getting back in this game here soon.
Yep, there he is. 2nd and 11. Chiefs showing pressure. They got those linebackers in a double A gap look. And they'll send one, drop the other in coverage. Goff quickly reads it, dumps it down to his playmaker, Gibbs. And he'll turn a little something out of nothing. Picks up 3.
Something's better than nothing.
Again, Justin Reed has been active today. An interception. That's his 3rd tackle. And again, third downs, we've seen it on both sides of the field. These have been 3rd and longs. And they have been tough to pick up. Goff will give it a try from 24. Dump down, Gibbs, and he's right at the marker.
Great tackle.
First down, wow.
We got it.
To him.
Now, the rookie has been showing some exquisite amount of strength there to fight 2 Chief defenders off. Pick up that first down, keep the drive going. As Goff's looking to break this 3-point deficit and turn it into a lead. He's going to roll to his right, looking, and we'll throw it away. Good decision as the pressure was just moments away.
Yeah, I thought he might try to get a little risky there and throw one of those sideline balls, but smart of him to just not try to
for the next down.
Again, this game has seemingly flown by here. We're already inside the 3-minute mark of the first half. And this is, I believe, just the second possession of the day for Detroit.
I'm telling you, FanDuel is happy right now.
Oh, they're raking it in for sure.
Man.
Second down, Goff, middle, caught by Laporte, assist, lodged. You don't see that very often, fellas. A big hit across the middle. That's Mike Edwards, I believe.
That's a welcome to the NFL moment for Sam Laporta. My goodness, this ain't Iowa no more, boy. This ain't Iowa no more, buddy.
Normally, I don't like safeties making that play, but the way that Mike Edwards is dressed, I saw an elbow guard like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He means business.
84 type things.
Right. Third down. Goff again. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he is stuffed.
There's Justin Reed again.
Along with Snead in this secondary. It's making plays. It's getting chippy out here. A little after play extracurricular.
Love the wrestling throw flag. Let him go.
Yes, sir. And I love the fact that the refs are on the field. That's an addition that we haven't seen in a couple of years.
Facts.
So, Conk, as the 2-minute warning has just been hit, it looks like Conk, before the 2-minute warning, was going to attempt the field goal. Let's see if he decides to stick with that plan, and he does. So it'll be Riley Patterson for a short, about 27-yard attempt to tie this game up.
Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Bridgewater on the hole. That's clean. The kick is clean as well, and we are tied. Red zone defense has been the surprising superstar of today's matchup. No one has scored a touchdown to this point, and the Chiefs are going to get one more chance here with 1:58 to go in the half. Here's Tony. He's going to try to weave his way past the Lions, and we'll get right to the 20-yard line. And that's where Mahomes and company will start drive number 3.
They got to get a little more going here. Try to be a little more efficient in the red zone or in the line side of the field. They've been able to get over there pretty easily.
2-minute drill with the best quarterback in the league. Let's see what happens.
Good to see Rashee Rice back out on the field after he left early with injury. Picks up that reception and a first down. Most importantly, stops the clock as he steps out at the 33.
You know, Tom, you said it earlier. You said the Chiefs' wide receiver room isn't that deep. As I look on the sideline, I just realized we haven't even seen Sky Moore yet.
No, we haven't.
There's a couple players on this team.
Now, in real life, I do think Sky Moore is going to be a factor. But I did see his ratings on here. He didn't get a lot of love.
That's mad for you.
Don't do anybody justice.
No, sirree. They'll pick up a 4 there after the quick completion to Pacheco. And so far, the Chiefs done a good job of finessing their only timeout. Here comes pressure, and it's going to force an incomplete pass. Lucky it's not picked off. That was Emmanuel Mosley in pursuit.
Too busy focusing on smoking the running back. My goodness.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little personal out here, possibly, after that Mike Edwards hit on Sam Laporta. It's gotten chippy since that moment. Third down, 6 yards to go. Quick throw, and it is caught for the first down. Good decision as Tony quickly falls to the turf after making the first down reception. It's his first catch of the season. He'll pick up 19 yards, and with that, Mahomes is over 100 yards passing in the half. Here's Tony again, and he is spine bustered.
Hey, it's getting real out here.
Oh my word.
It's getting real out here.
He played for the Eagles last year, and he brought that underdog with him to Detroit. My goodness, what an open field tackle that was. As Mahomes will try to play action. Looking for Tony. He's got him in stride and knocked out at the 10.
Right on
what
CJ. Right back at him.
And did you peep that, Hunter? Looked like Tony taunted him a little bit on that first down celebration. Looked at him.
So right back at you. I can take the shot and then bounce right back. It's good to see out of the young cat.
Big smoke in the air. Love it.
Everything that happened with Kadarius in the offseason, it really is good to see him focusing on the field here. Mahomes looking for that first touchdown pass. It's MVS. He's tackled in play. Of course, Chiefs clearly in control of the clock. 45 seconds to go. And they're going to call a timeout. Detroit is, that is, with 45 seconds to play in the half.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Our first, I guess, goal-to-go situation. Pacheco spins up the middle and will not find the end zone. Another timeout called by Detroit. They're trying to hold off just as much time as they can for their last gasp opportunity. But it all hinges on keeping the Chiefs out of the end zone here and keeping the clock stopped. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull off both here. We'll see.
Huge play here.
Mahomes will hand it off to Pacheco once more, and he will not have the end zone. He loses yards, if that.
There's something to think about here now.
Again, Detroit gets the ball to start the third quarter, so if you're Kansas City, agreed, you can either try to go up 3 in the halftime locker room or go for it all. Try to go up 7. Again, you see the replay there. Lions all over that, led by Campbell and Martinez.
You have a Hall of Fame quarterback under center already, and arguably the greatest tight end of all time. I'm going for this. We're going to live and die going to halftime of ties. That's what it is.
Right now, Kansas City is lined up to kick this short field goal, and they will. It is Butker, and right down the middle as we head to halftime. Surprising/intriguing score from our opening game. It is 6-3 Kansas City at halftime.
Yeah, this is, like Ron said, the books are raking in, because I'm not sure many people had less than 10 points being scored in the first half.
Vegas is cheesing so hard right now.
Just the way the game flow went, I do understand the the desire to go for it there, but I do like the decision from Kansas City. The way this game script's gone, put the game pressure on Detroit. We've seen what happens inside the 20s. It's every yard's at a premium down there.
Man.
And in a Madden where we were expecting defense to be almost impossible, it's really promising to see these two units come out here and show so much passion.
Facts.
Yes, very true.
And Kansas City's came out with a great game plan of maintaining the ball. Time of possession has got to be in their way heavy.
Yep, this is only Detroit's third possession of the game, and what a great Oklahoma drill there. As the tackle was made by Drew Tranquil, who's been a journeyman in this league.
The Lions start being able to finish off their drives.
They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got
Amon-Ra St. Brown only held to 2 receptions. Williams does have the bigger one of the day. And for Sam Laporta, he's looking for his first career catch.
Boy, probably still seeing stars after that hit he took in the first half.
Goff again looking. And he's going to throw back. He's got a wide open St. Brown at the 45.
Good little route there.
And I believe we have an injury as it's St. Brown, slow to get up after making that reception. Keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Yeah, huge loss for Detroit.
Yep, as you see, he's off the field for now. Josh Reynolds will check in his spot. Handoff. It is Gibbs. And nothing doing. Great play there made by Nick Bolton.
Oh, man.
Bad news for Detroit. We will not see St. Brown for the rest of the game. He's out with a rib injury, and that could extend into the next rendition of NFASL when the Week 1 rosters come out. Now, he could be out for a while. That's a shame. Really hate to see that on opening night.
Oh, man.
For sure.
So now Goff's going to go for J-Mo one-on-one, and he's got him for the touchdown. What a throw and what a catch. And the Lions take the lead.
The duo is back.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, Lon, there's one thing Kansas City's known for, and that, again, no matter what the score is in the game, they're going to show heavy, this cover zero looks, and you can get burned when you send the house like that, as this ruling was upheld.
Live or die by the bliss. This time you got cooked. It comes with it.
That's the first touchdown of the season. Extra point by Patterson is a good. He almost got a block. We saw the lights flash up.
Looks like he dove a little too late.
Yes, he did. And largest lead by either squad today of just 4 points as Detroit leads 10-6 here in the early onset of the third quarter. Here's Tony. He's going to have to squat to catch this one. Blocks up the middle.
Green grass.
Tony's got a seam.
He's gone.
Kadarius take him all the way for the end zone. And a Kansas City return for a touchdown.
Breakout season incoming.
That's very unfortunate if you're the Lions. And we'll drive make a nice throw. Yep. And then not even touch, pretty much a straight line. No cuts, no jukes, no nothing. Just walks in the end zone. Tough to see with the offense, for sure.
Again, this is not an indictment on Coach Conk's style as a head coach. We just know the guy before him would not have allowed that to happen. Dan Campbell, guys would have been biting at ankles as Kadarius Toney was running by. Of course, different culture here today in NFASL. We have our first kickoff return for a touchdown right after the first touchdown of the season. So Chiefs immediately recapture that lead. And Lions back out here at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Oh, Jared Goff, after throwing that beautiful touchdown pass to Jamison Williams, is going to have to continue to target number 9 as, again, those of you just joining us, Amon-Ra St. Brown out for the game. Goff under pressure, throw at a sack, incomplete. Looking for Reynolds.
Just think how deflating that has to be as an offense. You want a great drive, come out, take the lead. Defense didn't even hit the field, and you back down and got to go right back out there.
Goff is nearly intercepted, but again by Justin Reed. Got his hands on it, couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up right there.
Justin Reed is having a day so far, a night.
Yeah, both of these safeties have. Mike Edwards, again, he administered the punishment on Sam Laporta. We haven't seen a target to him since then. Here's third down. Goff, clean pocket this time to operate in. He's got nothing but time. Will fire back to the left side, and it's Marvin Jones. Almost identical to the play that Amon-Ra St. Brown got hurt on. And another big carry, big gain of 33 yards for Marvin Jones. You see, he threw from one set of 20s to the other. Reminiscent of his opponent here, Kansas City, did that a couple minutes ago for a touchdown. Goff had to throw it away as Nick Bolton diagnosed that screen.
Great play by both players right there.
Well, those are the plays that, I guess, separate Super Bowl champions from your average player here in the NFASL. I think a lot of people would have forced that screen anyway. I also like the fact that he threw it away, because I think last year when you did the screens, he'd throw it at the running back's feet and he'd try to throw it away. As this is a Herculean snag by Khalif Raymond, as evidenced by that hurdle afterwards. I think he was shocked that he made that catch. All that for 4 yards to set up 36 here at the Kansas City 38. And I don't know if they're in Riley Patterson's range here, but we definitely are in 4-down territory.
Like you said earlier, Tom, you're going to look in the live and die formation. Here we go.
Yep. Goff is going to go end zone, and I believe he overshot him. Yes, he did. Sneed, the only guy in the vicinity, and it looks like Patterson can hit 355 as he's going to trot out here and try it. Jared Goff just missed the opportunity to take the lead right back. Got wind working from right to left here. And Riley Patterson, this kick won't even get attempted. It's blocked. Kansas City special teams is putting on a show here in this third quarter.
Yeah, should have blocked the PAT, but timed this one right and stuffed that attempt. Wow.
Add a Kadarius Toney touchdown return to that list, and if you got Kansas City's defense special teams, my goodness. Oh, man. Now, again, with these two coaches, no lead is safe, but doesn't a touchdown here for Kansas City, that would really put the Lions behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, especially the way their offense has been working this far. I mean, nothing is showing you that they're just going to go out and immediately turn that off and start scoring at will. So, yeah, you'd be feeling pretty good if you're a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, this has to be a time that Aiden Hutchinson puts his name on this game. He's been quiet today.
Yes, he has. And again, Hutchinson, his pass is only a pass Patrick Mahomes should and can make, as Valdez-Scantling catches it within so much traffic. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
first down.
Another first down throw from Mahomes. 4-man rush, all day to throw. Caught again by MVS as he's working inside the Detroit 35 to the 33.
Like you said, Ron, Aiden Hudson in this pass rush who need to wake up right now. Because if you give Mahomes all day there to sit in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. There's no doubt about it.
Facts. You have to come out here. You was taking number 2 for a reason. Come.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, tried to send the pressure.
Dice.
There is nothing, and I would emphasize nothing you can do about that throw.
Not a damn thing. Hall of Fame worthy throw right there.
Valdez-Scantling makes it 19-10. Butker will make it 20-10. And now for the Lions, also have to deal with the full momentum bar for Kansas City.
Does Goff have it in him? You're on the road in Kansas City, opening night. Can he make the plays he needs to bring his team back in this game?
And can you do it without your presumably number 1 receiver in Ahmad-Ra St. Brown?
Man, that's a deflator there too, because you got to be looking at around 4 weeks. Somebody on this receiving corps is gonna have to step up and be big.
You know, before we see anything from this Lions offense, Kansas City calling a timeout.
KW timeout for no reason in the second half.
Yep, and this is the loudest this crowd has been all night. As Jahmyr Gibbs is working on Chris Jones for a pickup of 2 yards, but churned and kept going. And man, I mean, that might be the silver lining for this Lions offense. If Jahmyr Gibbs is a do-it-all back.
Listen, so much talk about Bijan Robinson. Jameer's out here to show he's possibly the best running back out of that class.
Going for it all, and this is another open target. He would have Gibbs easily for a touchdown there.
The moment's low-key looking too big for him. Do you bring in Hendon Hooker for a couple plays?
You can't
miss that pass. You cannot miss that pass.
Especially being down. They need you.
Yep. And a big conversion as Marvin Jones finds first down yardage. Again, like the animations after the play, defensive back receiver getting into a kerfuffle, if you will.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you
the moment when you needed someone to step up, it's been Marvin Jones and Josh Reynolds so far. Again, looking for J-Mo. And this pass is caught. I don't know if the feet were down. They're saying yes. Reynolds got the puppies down.
They said he caught it.
No, that's got to get reviewed.
Yeah.
Here we go, because we all think that's not a catch. And
it didn't let KC do it.
It's locked. No way.
Why wasn't he able to challenge it?
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Wow.
I thought pretty clear. I don't even think he got
I
one
didn't think
foot
it was
in.
a chance.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he got either feet in. I thought he was clear as day, both out of bounds. Like,
they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
that is wild.
Well, some controversy here in Kansas City. Can the Lions turn that into a touchdown?
You can't get rattled if you're the Chiefs defense. Come out here and handle your business still just like that.
That's how you do it. It's a combination of Willie Gay and Nick Bolton. As Gibbs goes backwards. And again, another 3rd and long for Jared Goff that he needs to pick up. For having that last drive end on a blocked field goal.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And a little bit of a...
Oh, nope.
Pass is incomplete.
Wow. It looks like the dude came in and swatted out of Casey's hands. It looked like he was turning around about to pick that ball off. But the keeper swatted it down.
Well, again, the Lions are going to have to settle for a long field goal. This would make it a 7-point game as Patterson sends it up. It doesn't have the distance. It does not. No good. Detroit will turn it over to Kansas City at the 46-yard line with 1:07 to play in the third.
Another moment. Aiden Hutchinson, you got to put your name on this game.
It's going to start with Pacheco. And a nice open field tackle made at the, 48-yard line after a short carry of 2. That's the rookie, Brian Branch. First time calling his name today, product out of Alabama. Expect him to be a star in this Lions defense for years to come.
Him and Kirby Joseph for the next 6 years is going to be a nice tandem to watch in that secondary for Detroit.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes on 2nd down. Pre-snap read and adjustment made there by number 15. Mahomes staying tall in the pocket, and there's the pressure. First time today that Hutchinson and company force a hurry up from Mahomes. It's an incomplete pass. Now 3rd down.
You got to get off the field here if you're Detroit. 22 seconds left in the third. Been quiet for you all game long. You have to get off the field here. You have to force a punt.
Yeah, we talked about feeling comfortable earlier if they got that last score. They get one here, and they're well on their way to getting a victory on opening night.
So this 3rd down will take place from the 48. Kansas City is 5 of 8 today on 3rd downs. Make that 6 of 9 as Kadarius Toney, the recipient of a laser from
right
Mahomes.
in the window.
It must be nice that the quarterback. They're good decisions as well, but just right in those windows.
The placement is unmatched. Yeah.
It's really, unless you're right on top of him, it's hard to guard.
So 3 quarters have come and gone here from GEHA Field, and the hometown Kansas City Chiefs lead by 10 as we enter the final frame.
GEHA Field.
Yeah, GEHA. I miss when it used to be called Arrowhead, but I guess they got ahead of the whole cancel culture thing. They're like, well, let's nip this in the bud now before people come after us.
Then everybody started calling it Burrowhead in Cincinnati. They said that's enough of that. We're just getting new naming rights. Forget all that.
Mahomes under pressure delivers a beautiful pass nonetheless. It's Toney again. Mahomes 17 of 23 this evening, 222 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
You framed the question earlier, who would be the number 2 to Kelsey in this offense. I think we're seeing who it's going to be.
Yep, tonight has been Kadarius Toney's night. Has the kickoff return for a touchdown, 5 more receptions on top of that, 80 yards. Pacheco, 1st down carry and more, as it takes a host of Lions to take down the former Rutgers Scarlet Knight, as he has 1st down yardage inside the 11 to the 10.
Pacheco's a guy that just runs so hard every down.
Head down, fine for the extra yards. Perfect back for this system.
And again, the often forgotten fact about him is his speed, as you see him not able to get away from the cavalry. But I looked in the Madden roster, they gave him 93 speed.
And 95 acceleration, yeah. I had a question mark on that, but we're here.
He's definitely quick.
I ain't never seen that man be a burner like that, but...
On the defensive end, if nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd down and long.
Somebody on this defense has to make a play.
There it is. It's not an interception, but it is a PBU for Alex Anzalone, the captain of this Lions defense.
CJ, if I'm right, is an approve it deal.
Yes, he is.
He needs to come out and do something to prove it here.
Yep, again, looking for Hutchinson, looking for Gardner Johnson, the rookie Campbell, somebody on this defense to step up, make something happen here.
Somebody has to make a play on this 3rd down.
Meanwhile, no Kelsey on this play, by the way. It's all receivers. And he's going to have a wide open target. That route by MVS and the throw. Money. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's Emmanuel Mosley over there coming from San Francisco who just got absolutely worked on an out route. My goodness.
And I think our 2 Packers fans can tell us that Marquez Valdes-Scantling is not exactly Jerry Rice when it comes to route running.
Hey, that man's playing with Mahomes now. He's motivated more than ever, it looks like.
Absolutely. He said he wants to be that number 2.
Man, he said the hell with Rodgers.
Here's Khalif Raymond. Can you provide a spark for the Lions? He tried, but can't get away from the special teamer. And again, one of these teams has started to take off offensively, Kansas City, now up by 17, with just under 8 to play in the ball game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
If you want a chance, you have to score here. If you don't and you get the ball back, I expect to see Hendon Hooker or something.
Well, this is going to start with a grounding penalty. Goff did not get out of the tackle box.
As much as we know about the Chiefs offense and they are what they are and Mahomes is Mahomes, this Chiefs defense has been stifling today. Besides that one over-the-top deep ball they got cooked on, they've had an answer for pretty much everything the Lions have thrown at them.
Giving up 10 points to this potent Lions offense for sure.
That is locked up. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Don't want
My
to see that.
goodness gracious. Jahmyr Gibbs making a very early case as to why he was taken at the number 8 overall or 13, 11. Very high pick in the first round as he ends in the open field. Disheveling defenders. And all of a sudden, the Lions are at midfield or close to it at the 44.
This is game one. You don't trip if you're Coach Conk and everything, but you come out with the silver light that Jahmyr Gibbs he's for real. He's ready for this league.
Oh, what a throw by Goff.
Yeah, best throw of the evening from Jared Goff and first reception of the season and career for Sam Laporta.
Nice to see you shook off that concussion from earlier.
Yep, and still running routes over the middle. That's the definition of fearless. This time it's an RPO setup for Josh Reynolds. And he might pick up 2 yards before being brought down, as Goff is 10 yards away from hitting that 300-yard mark in the opening game of the season.
At what point do you get the no-huddle running? Here you are, 5:45 left in the game. You're down 17. It ain't too much going back in the huddle.
Yeah, I would have expected to see it, at the onset of this drive.
He missed a Teddy.
Oh, we had a fumble and a quick recovery by the Lions. And ironically, I think the reception would have been good for a first down, but based on where the fumble landed and was recovered, this will be 3rd and inches.
Whoever ran the corner route from the slot was naked for 6. This Chiefs special team's been blocking kicks, so you can't guarantee that's good.
Yep, as Gibbs has the first down, he'll go ahead and clean it up with his legs. And we'll get to the 7, so this will be a 1st and goal opportunity for the Lions with 5 to play.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that.
Calling Gibbs number once more, and Willie Gay along with Cook quickly pursuing the running back and making the play in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. So here's a no-huddle we were looking for earlier. Goff under pressure from Chris Jones.
Lamps.
Outstanding coverage from Kansas City, as Goff had to throw it away. Now 3rd down and goal. 4-down territory, more than likely. Again, the field goal would cut it to 2 possessions, but, touchdown obviously puts a little bit more pressure on Kansas City.
Every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Pre-snap adjustments made by Jared Goff. Looking end zone, he's picked. The Kansas City defense stands tall again as they are pitching a beautiful ball game here tonight.
They've got to be the talk of the opening game. They've been truly incredible.
I can't call it a shutout though. This would be like a solid 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 5 hits. Very, very impressive showing from the Kansas City defense. Oh no. And this is the worst time of the game for it to happen. You run the ball, you're trying to get the clock out, move on to next week. And Kelsey holding his arm, gonna walk to the sideline a little gingerly there. And of course, we'll have the update once we know it. This happened last year, Lon. I think we had to change the injury slider down. Guys were getting 6-week injuries off the bat off of, run blocking. Here's Pacheco. Oh, great open field tackle. Yes, it was. As that is Romeo Okwara, the former Notre Dame Fighting Irishman. He plays alongside his brother, who's also on this roster.
We got no update on Kelsey, and he's not out here on the field. This could be bad.
Oh, what a throw, man.
Yes, it was.
Beautiful.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
My gosh.
Yep, we're going to need to take a look at injuries. That's 2 broken ribs. The 2 best players on, obviously not naming the quarterback Mahomes, but the 2 best players on these 2 teams.
That's awful to see, but let me check my schedule to see when I play KC now.
Yeah, and all the air has been taken out of this stadium. As soon as Kelsey walked off the field, the Chiefs fans presumably did the same. It is, again, it's almost as if the Lions... It's almost as if the Lions are up 27-10. It's the quietest it's gotten in this arena.
It's on a run block, man. You hate to see it.
Jacob trying to arm fight
weird or nothing.
Right.
At this point, you just trying to get back to the locker room healthy. My goodness.
Well, we've hit the 2-minute warning, and it did not come soon enough for Travis Kelce or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Again, that's been the cloud foreshadowing this amazing opening kickoff game where Kansas City's taking control. Kelce and Amon-Ra St. Brown both out with broken ribs. This pass is caught and held 1-2 by Rice. Wow. Way to show that concentration.
Oops, they're showing that now they know they're going to have to step up even more with Kelce out. So like, all right, boys, time to strap up. Let's go.
And again, it's so hard to predict in real life, but what does Kansas City do in this situation if that happened in real life?
You have 15 under center. You still feel comfortable for sure. But that's absolutely your safety valve. Like I said, somebody who has an argument for the greatest tight end ever taking a seat for multiple weeks. That's not just something you really bounce back from. That's truly going to be on Andy Reid and that coaching staff to see what they can get out their players.
Very true.
Kansas City, of course, in all but victory formation here. A minute to go. Detroit just with the 2 timeouts.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And Pacheco inching closer. And for the moment, Detroit does not seem to call a timeout. They've waved the white flag here tonight.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here comes
tough opener for Detroit, but this is kind of what it's kind of what you expect, a little bit off a little more you can chew. You the hot team coming in this year, a lot of talk about you, but you're playing against the big dogs. A 27-10 loss on the road opener. You're not tripping, but you also know you play Seattle next week.
Yeah, it does not get any better. And again, no Amon-Ra St. Brown in that one in the foreseeable future. So, does not get easier for Detroit. And for the Kansas City Chiefs, I think we talked about it on the pod, Bond. Who do they have in week 2?
Yeah, he's going to Jacksonville with no Kelce.
Oh, oof.
We talked about real estate.
Yeah, both these teams are going to head into week 2 with some big question marks at who their number 1 receiver is going to be, their number 1 target. But for tonight, Kansas City on top, 27-10 our final score from the NFASL opening kickoff game. Final thoughts, gentlemen, on this one.
Dominated performance by the Chiefs. Lions got something to look at with the Jared Goff had a couple missed throws and stuff. They got something they need to look at and figure out what they're going to do moving forward.
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a huge vocal point in this Lions offense going forward, but tonight all credit goes to the Chiefs defense. They put on an incredible performance.
Yeah, echo that sentiment there. Again, Chiefs defense and their special teams had the kickoff return for a touchdown, blocked a 55-yard field goal attempt, almost blocked an extra point as well. Paired with that defense, that's the formula to win a Super Bowl for Kansas City. And they put all of that on display tonight. Just got to get Travis Kelce back soon.
Totally agree.
All right, folks, that'll do it here from Kansas City. Again, final score 27-10 Chiefs. And for Coach Lon and Coach Hack, I'm Tom Manones, wishing you all a wonderful evening. NFASL kicks off tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'll be around all day, Chris Hansen style, to call the game. Wait, damn it, I said the wrong Hansen. I do this all the time. Scott Hansen.
Hopefully nobody sees Chris Hansen tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Yeah, unless if you see him at 6 a.m., you're going to jail. Have a good night, fellas.
Peace out, world.
Have a good one.